Okay, so welcome to the session today. Okay, so uh, I, as you saw there, I was speaking to myself. So let's just do a couple of checks now. First of all, can you hear me? And secondly, can you see me nice and clearly? Okay, some of the key things before we progress. Otherwise, it will just be me speaking and you putting in the comments that I can't hear him. So can you actually hear me? This is the key thing. So we are. I'm hoping we are on time here. Being where I am at 6 p.m., where you are should be about 1 o'clock. Um, so okay, welcome everybody. So yes, it was a bit of a tricky one because around here, we've got bugs going around, flus, and the kids are grabbing germs and all sorts. So I've been in recovery, and then just yesterday, my son he was throwing up. So it's just been all over the place, if I'm completely honest. But today was a day that could not be missed. So I just want you to understand some of, the motto is that have to show up no matter what. That's the reality. Just have to show up, just to make sure that you get the best experience possible. So it is what it is. So, but anyway, moving on swiftly from that, thank you for everyone joining today. Okay, so today's session, if I'm completely honest with you, okay, and let me just see who's in the house. Okay, so hey Reed, great to have you, Tropical Web Solutions. So obviously your name is not popping up, so don't be offended. So Kay, Perry, Carrie, Dwayne, John, Chris, Christina, Simon, Online Strategy Success, Stefano. So welcome everybody. Thank you again for joining us or joining me here today for this session where we're going to be looking at how you can 10x your sales and leads with the AI app. So when let's say I was doing a bit of prep work for today's session, because believe it or not, yes, these sessions can't just do on the fly, but there has to be prep work. When we're going to be looking at 3 apps today specifically, okay, that you may have access to. At least you'll have one of them anyway. Okay, you may have more than one of these apps. And when I was reviewing and going through, especially with the prep work of seeing what's the best way, like a bulletproof way where you can use the apps that you have, or maybe you've got other existing apps that we may not speak about today. However, it will give you the idea. How can you truly use them instead of them just sitting there on the bookcase, right, gathering dust? Because it may be a case that you already have apps already that you've purchased and you're not making use of them when you're going after clients, or it could be something that you're using for yourself. So how can we leverage what we already have to essentially get the best results and dare I say, to expand upon what we already have? Right. So I know this term 10x your sales and leads, it does get thrown around, but I'm trying to be conservative here. Okay. 10x it's just essentially it's an analogy. How do you vastly increase and get more back or have a spike in your sales or leads? Okay. How do you do it? By taking reasonable, actionable steps that we're going to go through today. Okay. That's the key thing. How do you get the most out of the apps that you already have? Right. In your mission, essentially, to really do much more when it comes to catering for your clients. Okay, that's the key thing. I think it's about catering the clients and getting them more results, because the more results they get, a side effect of them getting more results is that they are going to give you ongoing work. If not, another side effect essentially is going to help you to maximize revenue. Okay, so your bottom line when it comes to your profit or your income, okay, into your business or your side hustle, whatever it may be. So there can be some key things. So one thing, let's do a little bit of housekeeping, okay? One thing that I always say, yes, by the end, there will be a specific segment that we're going to look at Q&A. So, thank you for your patience. I know some of you may put questions in and they may get missed because what happens when we're going through the sessions, the last thing I want to do, and it does happen, believe it or not, I know sometimes it can be a bit frustrating for you that you may have a specific question at that point and it gets missed and then you get upset at me. So, however, make a point of your question, just put it in a notepad, and we will return to them if it gets missed. Okay, so there's been a lot of developments, a lot of juicy developments that have been going on behind the scenes, some of which I cannot as much as I want to, I can't tell you it's too much too soon. Okay. However, there have been a lot of improvements that are upcoming, and I'm going to show you some of the. We'll talk about it in just a moment. Okay. But today, specifically, what we're going to go through is how you can 10x your business when it comes to lead sales using the AI apps that are available to you, some of which you may have. And even seeing this graphic, you probably may see we've got Talking Photos there, we've got ClickSites, we've got Video Express, we've got Sketch Genius, many of these applications that some of you already have access to. And just to kind of give you a bit of a recap, let's go in Talking Photos. So some of you may have come across Talking Photos. And typically what happens if we even look at Artistly here, we've got Talking Photos and even Video Express. If I go back, let me see, get out of this right here. Okay, that's fine. So if you come to some of these pages, let's just use Talking Photos as an example. Now, some of these apps you may have seen or come across that you may have or you may not have. So will there be a replay? Yes, there will be a replay. So whether you're in a rush, we typically try to keep this between 60 to 90 minutes. And sometimes it does go, but that's fine. But a replay will be made available. Alongside that, if there's any critical information that gets spoken about, do not hesitate. Don't be worried. A resource document will be created with any kind of relevant links. That will be available to you. Okay. So one thing I want to mention about Talking Photos, if you scroll down, the only reason I wanted to bring this up at the moment is you will see where it says our product. So just, you don't have to look at it now, but some of these you may have, or you may have all of them. So that'll be interesting. So before we get straight into the content, let me know. We've got ClickSites, Video Express, Artistly, Human Talk, Human Power, Sketch Genius, Design Beast, Video Creator, Avatar Builder, and Doodle Maker. Have you got any of them? Okay. And one thing I can assure you, this is not a sales session. I'm not going to go tell you to buy X, Y, and Z. Okay. So I'm going to recap some of the products that you have, because if you're here on this training, well, a majority will be here because you've brought at least one product. If you have more than one product, fantastic, because we're going to cover some of them. And the key thing is here, how can you use them in unison to get even better results when serving a client? Because many people, unfortunately, they do miss this particular angle. Okay. Okay, we got John saying Human Power and chatbots. The website, I have Dara saying I have them all, so fantastic, congratulations. Online strategy success, got them all and using them, and this is great. Virtual, I've got them all, or I have them all. I have I have them already from Gregory, so congratulations. Okay, do I have them all? Okay, so everyone, well, it's amazing. Every majority of you've got them all. So now each app will have its own function. Okay, it will have its own function and its benefits and features. Okay, some may have it, etc., etc. But what I want to do, some of the 3 key apps that I'm going to cover today specifically for this training is going to be ClickSites. Okay, Video Express. The first 3. Okay, that's the first 3 I'm going to cover. Okay, so ClickSites it will allow us to create sites using AI. Video Express will allow us to do more post-production level when it comes to videos, and Artistly, it's got a whole host of different features which I will cover. I mean, if I try to explain it now, it just wouldn't be possible because there's so much behind it. However, let's begin with this in mind. Okay, so one key thing, right, is to find clients that are willing to pay for your services. I mean, if you've come to previous trainings, you'll see these recordings that are accessible that you can see on YouTube as well, on the channel specifically. So whilst I'm talking about YouTube, if you're here for the first time, welcome. If you're on this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you're alerted at any time the sessions are going live. Okay. So now, one key thing we're going to look at today is how can you find customers, okay, or clients using free methods. If you've been on a session like this before, we have covered it. But if you're here for the first time, and it's kind of good reminder, and it will make sense as we go through. Okay, so how can we find businesses and then be able to pitch them what I say, or what we call AI-powered creative service packages? Did that make sense? So AI-powered service packages. So essentially, when you're doing outreach now, when you're trying to find these clients, okay, you are essentially giving them an all-in-one done-for-you solution using the angle of AI, because everything has changed. It really has. When AI has come into the mix, everything has changed. Okay. So what we do straight away. Let me see. Should I begin with showing you? Okay, let's just do this. Okay, so I'm going to open up ClickSites AI now, and I want to show you something. Let's go to publish. I'll open up in a new page, and I want you to see this page. Now, I think the reason I'm going to show you this website is I want to demonstrate the power of how AI has completely changed the game when it comes to not only having these apps at your disposal. Many of you have all the apps, but if I told you I was able to create this in literally 60 minutes. Okay, when I mean 60 minutes, the website itself took me probably less than 5 minutes, if I'm completely honest with you. However, I spent time getting a drink, clicked my fingers, got a biscuit, and then I came back. Okay, so there was different components to it. However, right, coming back now, in all seriousness, now straight away I built a site. So I want you to visualize this is you right now. Okay, that you can create a website now for the purposes of this session right now as a demonstration purpose, right? If I want to make myself into an agency or an individual, it doesn't matter, like a business that's offering digital solutions to businesses, okay, small to medium-sized businesses that are looking for, when it comes to website creation, marketing, design, etc., right? I can offer a complete all done for you solution that caters for different areas, whether it comes to creating a website, whether it comes to any kind of graphic design element, and even when it comes to video production. Now, these are essentially what I would say are the three key recipes when it comes to any business, and why it's more important than ever now than before is because every business that is out there, majority of them, they haven't taken a step forward, the correct steps, I would say, into the online world, or having that online brand and that visibility that is more important than ever before. Why? Because now we have a huge surge. This is data. More people are now accessing information and making purchases and sales, etc., via their mobile phone device. Okay, it used to be desktop, laptops, etc., but now we can see the market is completely changing, and we need to make sure that we can help these businesses or these clients get in front of that audience wherever they may be online. Okay, more specifically, yes, you have mobile responsiveness, and now yes, you do have that segment that also is on computers. So we need to make sure that we're helping them cater on all devices, whatever it may be. Okay, now with this particular website, you can see we've got a nice, clean top navigation menu, as you would expect. Nice, clean, yes, digital marketing agency. I just put any name there just for the purpose of this demonstration, show you how quick, right, this is. We've got our services page, about us, portfolio, contact us, and some social shares. Now, yeah, we could expand this, we can add more of this, but this is just to show you how quickly you can do this right now. At the end of this call, you could go through and you could replicate something similar, right? Now, everything that you're seeing here, whether it's the logo, the content, any piece of content you're seeing on this page has been all done by the apps that I'm going to cover through today. Okay, does that make sense? Whether it's logo creation, whether it's video creation, image creation, any graphic design element, and even the website itself incorporating the SEO element. Okay, and then yeah, we do have the element of GDPR when it comes to compliance. Everything is all encompassing by using the apps that majority of you have. If not so, you'll have one or more, and I will show you, even if you have one app, it's fine. You can still get the most out of those apps by offering additional services within those apps itself. So it's essentially offering multiple services under the one umbrella, the one guise of these multiple apps or your business. Okay. So Tropical saying, yes, we're offering an irresistible pack AI service. Okay, every business, I can tell you categorically now, every business needs help. Okay, Yes, you'll have larger scale companies that have that more disposable income that they may not need your service because they're going to go high, a huge 20 to 50 people agencies. That's fine. We don't need to go after them. Our intention should be I'm going to go and target smaller to medium sized businesses. Okay. The ones that know they need the help, but they just don't have the time because they're so consumed, and they're essentially what I say, they're inside the eye of the hurricane. When you're inside, you don't know what's going on. You don't know your back from your front because you're so engrossed in your business. You don't have the time or the energy to scale up, to make contacts and reach out to people, etc., and do all this marketing stuff. You just don't want to do this stuff yourself. So it makes more sense logically is to pay someone for the service of getting them more clients, i.e., that's where we come in. So we have to be very clear on our intention, what is that we're trying to achieve by doing so. Okay. So what I've just said now should be your thinking or your thought process when you're communicating with the potential prospect or the business owner. Does that make sense, everybody? You are not selling them a service, you're selling them a transformation in their business. You are selling them essentially a fair exchange of getting them more clients and helping them maximize profit and revenue in their business. I mean, you have to believe this stuff that you're saying because you truly do. If you know that you have the tools and the ability to actually helping them get more exposure, help their brand and get in businesses, they need to feel that coming through the words that you speak. I understand some of you may say, yeah, okay, I kind of get it, but is it really, is it woo woo stuff and all this stuff? No, it's true. If you don't believe what you're saying yourself, how can you expect anyone else to say it? So, anyway, before I digress, let's have a scroll down. So, we've got the logo, a nice headline here. We've got this video. Anyone can probably tell me where this video is from. Talking Photos AI. Okay, nice professional video. I haven't done anything whatsoever. The script was created using ChatGPT, completely free. It's taken me a couple of minutes. I've put it into Talking Photos AI, and it's created a nice, compelling VSL, essentially a nice introduction to it. That will welcome any user in there. Yes, I could have used my own, but I just wanted to do something nice and quick just to show you the fast efficiency of using these apps. I mean, this was all done today. I want you to understand. Okay, very clean structure, right? I can map it. I know exactly what I need to do, and I can get it done like that. So no one here can turn around and say this takes days and days and days. It does not. Okay, even due to let's say health issues, being unwell, that did it regardless of any health issues, right? That I had, I was still able to do it. Why? Because AI makes it easy for you to do so. So I want you to understand, Dominique saying, was it done today? Yes, it was. I'm not ashamed to say it was done today. Right? So I have knowledge already about some of the apps. So I thought, let me have a quick look. And I thought, what can I do quickly to demonstrate the ease and fast, or the speed of it? And I've got no issues with actually showing you also how we can recreate that today, right now. Okay. So how does that sound? Does that sound good? I mean, are you blown away essentially by the ease and the speed of creating it? So let me show you the rest of the website before I go on so you can see. Okay. Nice text there. Okay. Bit of formatting, put an image there. Right, scroll down, you can see I've got a nice multi-colored text right there that I've used. Come down, we've got all images. Everything was done using the website itself, and then I'll show you other things that I've done. So you would expect that from the website. Okay, it's gone into transform your business, marketing, videos, and design with AI. Okay, that's what I want to offer to my potential clients and prospects. So we've got AI-powered marketing strategies, dynamic video creation, and we've got innovative graphic design with AI. And I'll explain why I've put those there, because these are the apps that I have in my possession that I can actually use and demonstrate. Okay, next. And remember, everything in this site, it's high level, mobile responsive, and it has, pre-built animations that I can actually use as is, depending on the template, or I can rearrange and I can customize depending on my needs or whatever. It does not matter. I can do all of these, animation, jump through hoops, and all of that stuff. We can customize it. It doesn't matter. We can do all of this. Why this is important? Because we can also demonstrate via our own website, our own brand, our own shop. Now, just imagine if a prospect is coming to my website, I must first need to demonstrate that I can deliver what I'm talking about. And my website itself is proof enough that I am doing high level website creation skills. Wouldn't you agree? Okay. So here we got elevate your brand, innovative marketing design solutions in AI, and you can see you've got some nice pictures. We've got some nice text there. Okay, transform marketing strategies, creating stunning visuals content with AI tools, enhancing user experience through AI-driven websites, etc., etc. Now here we got a nice change in color, revolutionize your business, etc., etc. Personalized marketing campaigns, advanced video production, and innovative graphic design solutions. Now, here's where things will now become a little bit more juicy. Okay. So our services. And what have I done? I can create graphics, okay, using the app itself, ClickScience AI. I can also use apps like Artistly, which I'm going to show you. And obviously, I have Talking Photos AI. So you can see that all demonstrated in these R services tab. So this essentially is showing what my company, let's just say my company, okay, is able to create and offers to the potential prospect in terms of services that they may need in order to build their business. So it's very specific. So you can see I can embed videos, I can do graphics, I can do all of that stuff. It doesn't matter. All right. But it just shows you the ease, even though it's a very complex thing of adding all of this content, if you were to do it manually, however, using something like ClickScience AI makes it easy. It's just drag and drop, isn't it? It's just drag and drop, upload, and that's it. You're done. Okay. And I was able to do this in a very short space of time today. I want to make that very, very clear. So we've got all of these components, and then the most important thing is the portfolio. This is where you can showcase and show off all of the stuff that you do. So it can be specific. And one thing I want to make very, very clear is that, yes, we are speaking about 10x your business when it comes to leads and sales. That's fine. I get it. Yes, we are covering that. And this website here, or this website I've created using ClickScience AI, is demonstrating an agency. So this will obviously go in theme and be congruent with the theme of today's session. However, do not underestimate or do not be fooled, because yes, obviously we're saying digital marketing agency. However, you could do this for any business using the tools. So whether we're bakers, maybe we're a nursery, maybe we're doctors, chiropractors, maybe we're a plumber, maybe we're in dentistry, maybe we're a roofer, maybe we're in health and fitness, weight loss, maybe we're doing a child's nursery rhymes, maybe we are carpenter, maybe we are somebody that does acupuncture, maybe we are somebody that does surfing, tourist attractions, go-karting, paragliding, parachuting, any business you can think out of there, whether banking, accountancy, what else is there? You got estate agents. We can craft websites, right, for any of those businesses. It's unlimited. Whatever industry you want, it doesn't matter. Not only can we craft those websites for any industry or business, essentially, we can now create the content for those businesses that are congruent to the topic of that business. All right, we can do all of that stuff. So don't just think it's a marketing agency or the website's just around a marketing agency. You're not restricted whatsoever. So just think, don't narrow down that it's a digital marketing agency. Yes, we're covering that today. However, you don't have to do a digital marketing agency if you didn't want to, right? You could create these fully built systems for any individual out there. Okay. So here's the portfolio. We've got all these different elements added. So, we've got a bit of video going on just to demonstrate my video skills. We've got different imagery that's being created. And then, I can do a key part where, say, crafting promotional videos, So maybe you want to highlight that a huge portion, or where you can make, you can demand a higher rate, is for when it comes to video production, right? So here's a promotional video that I believe one of our members had created. So thank you again. Will give credit once I go through and check the name. But here's a video that I can highlight. I can put it as a centerpiece on this page, and I can then say we create and deliver exceptional results. Okay. So yes, there's a mistake, but I can easily go and then fix that. And then we've got some more little graphics there that have been used that we can use from Artistly, etc., etc. Then we've got the testimonial page, and then moving down, we've got a nice bit of text and get started now, which can redirect to a booking page, a lead page, an opt-in page, a scheduling tool, any link that you want to design. We can go in there, we can edit that. Okay, so these pages, I want you to understand that these pages, alongside it going directly, contact us, there's nothing stopping me where it says our services. Okay, I can go in and I can put checkout buttons. Okay, so if a individual came to this site and wanted to buy something specifically from me, like the service, without even having to get on a call, we can embed those buttons in there, e-commerce style blocks, and redirect them to, maybe you want to have a link where someone has to make a payment first before you go ahead and you deliver the service, because you get a deposit up front, and then you go ahead and you send them out a questionnaire, what they want, how many videos, duration, all of that stuff, so you understand. So we can incorporate other elements when it comes to making those purchases. Okay, so I wanted to make that very clear. We're not just constricted just to redirecting links. We can actually embed payment buttons, etc., onto this page. So so far, what does everyone think? Can you see how simple this is? But it just really does pop. Now, even the logo itself, okay, when it comes to the logo, the videos, any graphics, any design elements, and these are just limited right now, what I'm showing you, because obviously the apps that I'm going to go through do far more than what I've actually put on this page. But everything was done in-house using the apps that we have. Okay. So remember, there are ready-made templates ready to go that you can use within ClickSites AI. Okay, and it's just about you coming in, and if you want, you can use as is, or you can customize it like I have done so. Okay, very easy stuff to do. So let's start off with we've got digital marketing agency. Okay, so I go to Artistly now, or actually, if we're on ClickSites, let me start off with ClickSites AI. Okay, because it would be the smartest thing to do. So let's just say I come to the homepage here. All right, let's go through this step by step. And once I show you, so once you understand the inner workings of all of these apps, then what we will do as part of this session, we're going to go out and find those clients. How does that sound, everybody? Let me know in the chat box, just to make sure that you're fully awake, you're with me. So we're going to go through the apps that I've gone through now to build up this site. I'm going to show you how you can get the most out of them, essentially. Okay, we're not going to go too deep, because then that will just drag on for hours and hours. But the core things, because then it will make sense how you can package those features, essentially. And then how do we go out now we have an understanding about the apps, how we can go find those clients. Okay, so as long as everybody, okay, so yeah, it sounds good. Yes, go for it. Yes, okay, great, fantastic, magic. Okay, thank you. So the key thing is we have a mental pattern or mental process that we're trying to follow, so everything makes sense. It's like breadcrumbing, I guess. Is that a good way of looking at it? So every step that we need to do in order before we even go get the client. Let's first fully understand the strategy here, isn't it? Otherwise, if I go and show you the how to get a client, you're like, yeah, but what do I do? Where do I start off with the app? How am I packaging this stuff? So okay, let's go back now. First of all, one key thing about this app, and I'm not going to go in too much detail because there is a tutorial on it. However, with this app of ClickSites AI, it will allow us, if I go to create with AI, or we can create from scratch, we're not limited. So I can build landing pages, lead pages, website pages, agency pages, it doesn't matter, right? So if I go to the workspace, okay, once I create the workspace, it's going to ask me what type of business. So the reason I wanted to come over here is that those that will know, maybe you've seen this for the first time here, it will actually give you a hint. Okay, it's like a cheat code. It's telling you so many different business types that are available to you, okay, that you could actually delve into, that you could create using the site. And then from that, you could branch off using the additional apps to create videos around these different industries. Okay, so you're unlimited. There's no limitation right here. You got yoga instruction, writing, women's fashion, window washing, wellness consultant, web design, video production, video editing, tutoring. So see stuff like this: tutoring, web design, video editing, okay, graphic design, social media management. We can easily create multiple sites around this because we have the apps at our disposal that are congruent with some of these industries that we can use if we want, but you're not restricted whatsoever. So let's just do online learning. Okay, so I come to online learning, and what's the business name? Let's say how to, okay, let's do this. All right, kids learning 101. Okay, how does that sound? So let's use one example. We can use more than one example. So what's the topic about? Teaching kids age 3 how to talk. Okay, so it's very out there, but we have things like Talking Photos where we could create educational material for young children, right? So we could do tutoring videos. You've seen we can make 3D style videos, 2D style videos. We can even make animal talking videos, singing videos, dancing videos. So, these are the things that we can actually create. So, okay, so we go ahead and select next. It's going to create me a nice little outline, and that's it. Does that make sense? That was it. That's all we're going to do. Now, in the meantime, we're going to leave it a couple of moments to go do its thing. It's going to start doing everything for me in the background. And in that time, what I can do, I come over to Artistly now. Okay. So Artistly has a huge amount of different functions, and it's very shocking. Okay, and some of the key things that I do want to mention, because there's been some phenomenal updates. Okay, and when you do log in, you will see there will be some updates here. We've got perfect text in your photos, AI consistent character, your face in AI images, AI human in painting, AI image upscaling. I mean, there's so many. Okay, and I'm not gonna spend 20 minutes explaining them. So please, it's gonna be like a lucky dip for you when you go in and you try this out. However, one thing I do want to make very, very clear, that Artistly's new version, okay, there is a new version that's being released. Okay, you can see there indicated by 3.3.0. And what this is going to tell you, or what this is emphasizing, is there have not only been a huge amount of updates, but there's going to be even much more improvements coming up in the next 10 days or less. Okay, I can't tell you what's coming or some more of the special stuff that's coming out. However, I can assure you there have been some phenomenal improvements already happening with this that have been released, and there'll be even more within the next 10 days. Okay, just to let everybody know. So just some of the key things. Now, I want you to now think. We've been through ClickSites, okay, AI, so that will help you to create customer websites. Okay, just think of it from the point, if you were an agency owner trying to fulfill a service to a client. So I can create websites in any industry, any niche. It doesn't matter. AI will do all of the building for me. Now I've got Artistly. This is going to look after most of my, if not all of my graphical needs. So when it comes to the AI image designer, it will create me any image using a simple description. I can just come here and create a prompt. Okay, and we've got different styles to choose from, so it can go in line with my child theme. Okay, remember I was building this site here, which is done in order for learning for kids how to speak. So I could come here and I could do I could do comic style, or 2D or 3D animated, or maybe I want to do photorealistic. These are the things that I can create. So if I go here now, let me just show you some personal design which I was testing. So I created an image here. You can see there's a child. Right? So these, I need you to understand, are royalty free. There are never going to be any infringements when it comes to creating content using these apps. These were some of the key things that were implemented and made sure that we covered. Okay. Not me, but Paul and Sid, etc., just to make sure that you have content available that's not just sifted through the internet somewhere and there's some, charge that you have to use it. Everything that's created by AI, and no one else will have this, and it is copyright free. Okay. So yeah, with the update, I'm pretty sure the team will let you know. Everything will be, these updates as they come. But just to give you an idea, you can see that image was created. So this would definitely go in line with, our new website. So let's just go ahead. Let's select theme. So because it's nursery rhymes, we want to make it more child friendly. I would say. So we want something maybe a little bit more vibrant, maybe a little bit more clear. So let's have a look. Let's go for this blue one, okay? Because I like these ones. They are nice. And straight away, you'll see how quick it is, okay? And it's doing the copyright. Unlock the power of speech. Join kids, etc., okay? Can everyone see that? It's actually building out the website before your very eyes. And what we'll do, let's go back to Artistly. So I just want to give you some examples, okay? So I'm not going to look at these images yet. We'll come back to them. But first, if we go to the image designer, you'll see, if you come here, one other key thing is, yes, you can select options. And what I love about this is that if you go here, you can actually put positive prompts and negative prompts. So if you're not familiar with this, you may be familiar actually, because when we were looking at Talking Photos, you have the ability of putting positive prompts, things that you're looking for in creating the image. Maybe you want purple hair, maybe a particular size of the person, eye color, nose structure, maybe a jawline, maybe the length of the hair, the facial hair, how the ears appear. Anything that you want to put, you would actually put that as a positive prompt, opposed to anything that you don't want in the image, you can put a negative prompt. And then you would go ahead and you would customize your design, right? Now, alluding here to the right, you've got the different variations of the styles of the image you want, the dimension, so you can actually have this perfect, picture perfect for whatever device or whatever, destination you plan to putting this. Okay, so you've got 1080 by 1920, you want to create a YouTube thumbnail, or maybe you want to create a thumbnail or some kind of image for mobile responsive device. Now, where things get more interesting is you can define the age, okay, infant, toddler, child, and all the way up to senior adult. And then you've got the emotions, different types of emotions you can actually invoke into the image. You've got different ethnicities, okay, and you've got different seasons to incorporate. So this is very high level stuff that you can create. So I'll just touch on some of the ones that you can go through. If you already have this, you're probably all familiar. AI background designer. So if you want to go ahead and design and change things, let's go ahead. Let's go choose a design. Let's go for this cat. Okay, so this will actually go ahead and remove the background. Okay, so you can use either upload your own image, you can do one that you already create, or you can add something directly using a URL. Design to prompt, you can add your design here. You can see there's one already. I've put an image there, and I can go ahead and redesign it. It'll actually give us the same things where you can actually update the prompt, you can change the prompt. You've got a prompt extender, so if you want help in building out that prompt, you can do so to get it more specific to whatever needs you want. AI upscaler, if you have an image or maybe an image from a URL or from the personal design, so any image you create will go to your personal design. You can, what it actually means, it'll actually vastly increase the clarity of the image to make it, basically clarity, picture perfect. Essentially, it'll try to make it the best resolution for the best clarity of the image that you create. Okay, because sometimes you may have an outdated picture or some kind of grainy picture, an old picture, and it will do the best of actually cleaning it up and put it into a much higher resolution than it was before. AI text and image. Now, this is a good one. Okay, so here you can see a cat is holding a paper, and then you say, I am a cat. So you can see there's two steps. So first you have a cat holding the paper, whatever you want, and then you've got the target text. So you can put the text on the image wherever you want, and you say, I am a cat. So this is why there was a cat holding a piece of paper, because this is one that was created with it. So it makes nice version. So you can see, I am a cat. Okay, you can put any text on there. You could have any object or any character that is in that, right? I'm not going to go through all of them, but here's the key thing. Okay, logo maker. Here's another key thing in addition to it. So you got we've got 7 easy steps, and it just says enter your name. So all I did is I put a name in there because I wanted to make something really quick. And as you can see from the personal design, it went ahead. So sometimes you may have an issue with the text. That's fine, but it gives you so many versions. You can always fix it up. You can see there you got digital marketing agency. You can see such a beautiful graphic, and you can see, look, this was made before the call, maybe an hour and a half. So you can see this was really quick. This was really quick to create. So you can go and modify that if you want, and you can change things around. You can go remove the background. You can actually go in here, change things around. If I wanted to do the text, I could actually go do a redesign or in Paint and then change it around. What do I want to change it? Maybe I want to change the text, improve it. It doesn't matter. Okay, so you can see all of these things when it comes to image designer. We can create unlimited images for the client. We can maybe go a different image that we want to remove the background and add text, maybe make a thumbnail from it. We can do so. Maybe we need to create logos. So I want you to think that these are additional services that we can offer using the application, okay, or to the client, with how we can service them. So if I go now to edit, let's go ahead. Now, straight away, you can see there's a nice website created. Okay, and we are good to go. Now, our services, okay. Now, what we could do, we could remove all of this, or we could change it, that's fine. Or let me just show you how I did portfolio. That was really quick. So I duplicate, I'll show you how quick this is. And I go to, I'll just type in this portfolio, okay? Now, what I can do, I can delete all of this stuff. Let's go here, delete, delete, delete. I come here, plus, and I put a video. Same thing, same process. Put a video, same process, video. Where's it gone? Video. That's it. I double click it, I go to edit, and then I can go ahead and upload once I select it any asset I want. Okay, so these, it won't be in here because I haven't uploaded anything. However, you can, I just want to demonstrate how quick this is. This is really, really quick. Okay, and there's nothing stopping me. If I want to add more, I can do so like so. Let's put it in there. Okay, so I can put my portfolio, I can put images, it does not matter. Alongside that, if I want to go a little bit more, I could go to sections and all categories. And let's have a look if we've got anything nice. We can put a slider, maybe something for photos. We can do all of that stuff. But if I want content blocks, I go here. Let's go to photos. And actually, let's have a look. Yeah, let's just go to photos, right? And what I can do, I can put this here just below. Okay, so we've got all of these images now, and then simply just come into the image and you can select. And just for the purpose of this, let's just put something there just to show the ease of it. And that's it. Now, all of this text, I can go in, I can change things around, make it more congruent. But if I want to go a little bit more advanced, I just simply select this image. I go to my good old trusted friend, my assistant, and I go to the image, update this to a child, okay, learning, something like that. Anyway, so remember, it's all hands off because AI is here. It just makes our job a lot easier. Okay, so there you go. Can you see that, everyone? Can you see how quick that was? How long did that take me? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Okay, I can do that for every single component. So not only can I create these images here, but I also have Artistly now. I come back to personal design and I come here, I've got this image, haven't I? So I can actually embed a more realistic image depending on what my needs are for the site, or I can use it as a cartoon, or what, depending on what I'm looking for. So I've got different styles, isn't it? This is the key thing. So I don't know if anyone can see that. Can you see that? No, it's not coming on the drop down on your screen. So let me show you. If I go back here, if I go to image designer, can you see where it says select style? Okay, so I don't think you're seeing this, but anyway, if I come back here, let's have a look. Yeah, so where it says select style, there will be different variations like photorealistic, 2D and animated, comic, architecture, watercolor, 3D, sticker, anime, robotic, and pixel. Okay. So all of these are different services we can then add as within our package or as individuals. That's completely up to you. So coming back now to the start, you can see, yes, I've got no navigation bar. I just simply come here, come to sections. I go back to basic. You'll see navigation bar, and there you go. I am good to go. So if I want to add a nice color, let's leave this as nice black, just so it pops. Come back here. Let's change the text there. And that's it. So you can see it's very versatile, very easy to use. But you spend a bit of time, and even if you spend a couple of hours or a day, you are good to go, right? Okay. Even with the text, when I come here, okay, let's have a look. Come here, font setting. Let's go for Prosto 1. So you can make it more child friendly, I guess. There you go. Okay, computer. So is everyone with me? So I just want to demonstrate how quickly we can do this, right? Now, talking photos AI. So this is the key thing. Now we've got this. If I come back to our demo site, yes, we've got an image here. Maybe I don't want to have that image. Okay, so what I do, let's go to content blocks. Let's look for basic. Okay, and let's go for this, drag and drop. And you can see now there's a video there, isn't there? So what I now need to do, if I went and create a child video, so if I go now here to Talking Photos AI, go to my videos, maybe I've got something already I've got created before, just to kind of show you the ease of it. Yeah, I mean, I could grab anything here, isn't it? So let's have a look. If I go, let's have a look. Okay, so I come back to ClickScience AI. Let's go upload. Okay, so if I come to upload now, what we'll do Okay, you won't see my screen, but don't worry, I have something there. There we go. We'll just give it a few moments for it to update and upload. Okay. So let's have a look. Give it a few moments. Okay, we're gonna. Okay, can everyone see the screen now? I'm just gonna put that there, right, as a demonstration. So this image, do I need it? No, I don't really need it. I can remove it, and guess what? We are now good to go. Now, this doesn't stop me. If I want, you're probably thinking, yeah, but if I want to make this more personalized, yes, we could use a human figure, isn't it? So maybe I do this. Let's just put a singing video. But these kind of videos we can create, and I'm gonna show you how as well. So if I come here, let's change this, make it a bit more. Let's put a singing video if we can. Oops, where's okay? Let's go back. And remember, you can upload your own video directly, or you can embed YouTube video, so you're not restricted in that sense. Okay, so let's go ahead, dream big video. Okay, just double check that it's the correct one. Okay, is everyone following me so far? Does that make sense? So, yes. So one key thing, I know a question did pop up. So if your navigation bar is not being shown, just make sure you change the background color first and foremost. Okay. Once you've done the color, see the style. This will also affect it. So you can see dark top bar, or if you've got transparent, it won't get shown. Okay. So just make sure, just play around and you'll see which one is the correct one for you. Okay. So very, very important. So depending on the file as well that you're uploading, it may be a little bit longer. But if I come here, YouTube video here, let's go. You'll see that video will place like that. Okay, so let me remove that because it's a bit long video. Okay, so you can see how we transform that website very quickly, and we can change the text. Yeah, that's not a problem. We can go to editor if we want to fix it up a little bit. Maybe make it more, I guess, kiddish, right? So yeah, that looks actually much better. And if I come to the text, the gradient, I can change it so it pops a little bit more. Okay, and I can, I can alter it, make it a little bit brighter so you can actually see it. Even the gradient in the back, see the gradient here? We can change this, and if we're not happy with it, we could just revert it and change it like so. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, this stuff you could do it all day, isn't it? And you'll just enjoy it. Just a time thing, isn't it? Whatever you like. Okay, so so the key thing here is just to demonstrate, show controls. So you can show the controls as well. So you can see the volume there. The play button is a minute 10. So this was created here, wasn't it? Within Talking Photo. So we can create these videos by simply going to my videos. We can do animal videos, human videos. You can see I can use previous characters that I've used. So they can be the spokesperson of my video. They could be, it could be for an educational reason, a sales video, tutorial video, walkthrough video, offering the services, etc., etc. Okay, or as part of your portfolio. Now, even with Talking Photos, once you do use it, I mean, you can use it for mobile at 16:9, desktop, laptop, etc., or if you want to make it more mobile responsive, you can do so. So you got an option of mobile, different devices, okay, which is going to be key, especially if you're creating shorts or TikTok or things like Instagram, etc. But this is the key thing, isn't it? That you're very versatile in the type of content you can create when it comes to aspect ratio for whatever client, whatever their needs are, or you tell them what their needs are. Okay. Yes, you can merge and make longer style stories on that by merging videos or pieces that you create. You can add subtitles, very key part. So I want you to understand things like subtitles can be an additional service, because you could actually go onto websites like, look at this. Let's go to rev.com. Okay. If you go to rev.com, where every word matters, you can see, let's see pricing. So if we go here, so this service will offer subtitle services, isn't it? So okay, 300 AI transcriptions per month, 30 minutes. So 30 minutes only you get, but then it starts off like $10, $20, and then you got custom. Okay, so you actually have to pay for this stuff. And a lot of these services, what it is, then once you got the transcription, let's look at transcription by minute. Check this out. Human transcription, our expert transcriptionist turns a text in 12 hours or less, $1.99 a minute. Okay, this is a human doing it, and the AI is, a quarter of a buck or quarter of a dollar, as you say in the States, or 25 pence if it was here, per minute. Okay, and look at the captions now. Okay, this is the key thing, I guess, or subtitles. Let's go to subtitles per minute. Create globally accessible videos with fluent human translation subtitles. $6.49 minimum to $12.99. $15.99, sorry. So you understand, when we're using applications like Talking Photos AI, and we go to the subtitle section here. Okay, if I go subtitles, let's just grab one. Okay, you can see this ability. If our videos are 5 minutes a pop, that's fine. Then we can go to merge or whatever it may be. This stuff is already added. It's a huge thing. Not only that, let me explain something as well. This is another key thing. When you find that video that you've created the subtitles to, so you can see the subtitles, it'll also give you the SRT file for the subtitles, so you can download it. Individuals like this will do essentially the same thing, okay, when it comes to the SRT file, okay? So typically what will happen with these files, like a transcription service will give you the file, then you'll have to go into your video editor like Camtasia, Adobe Premiere Pro, which is very good, but it's very complicated to learn. It took me months to learn. And then you've got upload and you've got a mismatch, and you've got to calibrate the SRT file, or basically match the subtitle document file with the video, make sure it's right with the right audio and stuff like that. Nobody wants to do that stuff, and you shouldn't. You don't have time to waste anymore. Maybe you have already. You just don't have the time. That's why when we're using AI applications like Talking Photos AI or Click Sites AI, it's allowing you, right? It's allowing you to service clients faster. Heck, you don't even need to hire 10 and 20 or 30 people. A lot of the jobs are you don't need to waste money hiring X amount of people now, because you could do these tasks yourself, because AI is there with you. AI essentially is 10, 20 people working as one. You got a 20-man team or 100-man team, right, in the form of AI. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right? So, subtitles is a huge thing, but this is for you to then obviously transmit that information across to the customer, because they won't even know about subtitles. But you say, hey, look, additional service I can add if you want, or you can add this as a bonus, doesn't matter. Subtitles. You can make two versions, one video with subtitles and one version without subtitles, right? And you can tell them, hey, we can put them on the sites and we can test them out. But there will be an audience of yours that may not be able to hear, audibly hearing, and they might be, they can only visually see. Okay, so they may have that issue there. Okay, something to overcome. Now, so you can make short versions of videos, or you can make longer length videos by merging videos. You can make storyboards, training videos, tutorials, like I've mentioned, a whole host. Now, once you've done that, if you want to go even further, let's go one much further, right? So Video Express is essentially for post video production and so much more. Now, yes, you do have the ability of changing landscape or vertical, very similar with the other apps, so mobile device or desktop, and that level of aspect ratio. Now, here you do have the ability of importing audio. You can do text to speech. You could now these are some of the key things I would say that are really important. You can do screen recorder, so you can record your screen, okay, what you're seeing. So you can merge them with the videos that you're creating. So you can have those talking videos, talking AI videos, and then you can bring them over and upload them into Video Express AI. All right. So you can do webcam record if you want to do videos of you in person, like I'm doing now. I could have recorded this. But it's got other functions. It's got so many other functions that are so useful. However, I'm going to limit this and just go through some of the key things. So if I go to videos, all right, and here's a video you can see I've actually got drag and drop, right? Can everyone see that? Right? How long did that take? Okay. Now what I do once I got this video, okay, yeah, you do have other stock stuff, etc., etc. I'm not going to go bother with that. I want to keep this nice and simple for you, right? Now, this tool will allow me to edit. I can change the timeline, very similar with other editors. I can snip things if I can cut things up. Why would I cut them? Because I can add different levels of animations or transitions to those files. But for the purpose of this demonstration, let's undo that and keep it on one file. Now, one of the key things, especially of a spokesperson, is text animations. Okay. Especially if you want to make your videos professional, this is one thing I would suggest. So, what we call a lower third. Now, with the lower third, simply drag and drop. Oh, once I select it, go to next, and it'll give me the ability to actually customize it, change the title, etc., and I can preview how it's going to look. Fantastic, great. That's how the animation is going to look. I can change the color, whatever color I want, like so. Let's choose that. Let's go to next. Once it's done it, okay, you can see I can change the name. I'm not going to do that right now, but let's keep it as Grace. Okay, I add to the timeline. Okay, so Talking Photos AI, you have for every, so I guess this is a question, so let me just add this, right? So Talking Photos AI, every video you make, it can be up to 5 minutes in length, 5 minutes. However, when merging videos, you can have essentially 4 videos or even more, as long as those videos in totality go up to 20 minutes. That's the end length. But you could make multiple series of smaller videos that in total amount to 20 minutes. So you can then make even more videos after that. Okay, so you're not restricted in any way, shape, or form. So coming back to here, if I add to the timeline, let me move this down to the first one here. Now, can you see this? Did you see that it was just easy? I just come here, I drag it on the top because I want it to be shown on top, layered on top of the video. Now I play, check this out. Now you tell me, how has my video completely transformed by that one little edit? Okay. Now, one thing I would say, there are no subtitles on this. So if you want subtitles to appear, first generate them in Talking Photos AI, and that video that's being created, you will upload it here, and those subtitles will already appear. So you don't have to do anything manually. Okay, it's already there, and then that lower third will just appear like so. Okay. Now, another thing that I can do just very quickly, because I guess just to kind of show you some of the stuff that you can do, because I don't want to, spend more time on it because it's such an open topic. This, if I cut here now, I've cut it. It hasn't changed the video. It's still gonna play as it's intended, right? However, the reason I changed it, because if I go to filters, you can see under filters, it's got even more features that we can use. We can do camera pan, resize and move. We can change the speed of it. We can do green screen. Green screen, okay? So green screen will work in conjunction with, guess what? Talking Photos AI. So as you know, if we come here, we can actually replace a background if we wanted to. Any video we want, come here, and we can actually add a green screen, okay? So we can actually now bring it over as well and use it into Video Express. I don't know, maybe I've got a green screen here. So you can see, look, I've got green screen there. I could take that video and I can upload it. And then with the green screen tool, once I select it, then I can remove that background like so, okay? Now, what I want to do is why? Yeah, let's have a look. Okay, so if I come here, let's have a look. Um, so any one of them are, drag and drop. So if I come here, look, drag it on there, it is now layered. So I go to camera pan setup. So if I want the animation to change how the character is going to appear in the transition, I can zoom in like so, select save, and that's it. Now, when it plays, check this out. Now you tell me, I'm an expert video production agency. Does that make sense? And I can do this as many times as I want. So this also is known as pattern interrupt. Okay, pattern interrupt. If I go back, I can change the transition again. We can do this as much as we want. And here's another key thing I will mention. So if I go setup under here, we do have the ability under setup. You can move it in and out, left, right, up, down. It doesn't matter. You can do all of that stuff. So let's have a look now. Okay, so let's go here. Check this out now. Let's just have a look at my quick. Let's have a look at my quick production skills. Now, the reason I panned her to the right is if I want, I could add text, isn't it, here, right? I could add a call to action, maybe some kind of placement. It doesn't matter. So if I go here, the text, right? Let's put the text there. So you can see I put the text like so. Let's put the text there. Okay. Okay. So you just have to play around with your timeline and you can place it wherever you want. And you obviously can go in the text. We can do those edits, etc., etc. I can do audio fade in, fade out. Let's do a zoom. Let's see. Okay, so it won't let me pan it because I've already done some cuts on there anyway. And then obviously I can upload another video if I go to media library and I can do an outro. So I can have an intro, outro, etc., etc. Another key thing as well that you have create with AI. So AI is actually inbuilt with this, so you can replace a background. You can do in painting if you want to change something around. You can do special effects, object removal, create sound with a prompt. So if you want those special prompts, you know, anything you want to add, like whatever, just to make it more dynamic. Okay, so if I go to, let's go to special effects. You say it'll ask me to add a video. So if I go to my videos, let's see if there's nothing in there, but you could create a video here. If I go to create from a prompt, you can go create a video from a prompt. The same engine essentially. Okay, you got a positive prompt and a negative prompt, and you can create it whether it's a human video, 2D, 3D video, or a different style, cinematic, photographic, anime, manga, digital art, and you can generate that image. Okay, so you can do all of that stuff there. So I'm not going to go too much, but I want you to understand that yes, we have these post-production editing tools, and I would say if you are going to use them, just go through tutorials, and I'm pretty sure if you want more training around it, we can cover all of that stuff. Okay, so there'll be training how you can get the best out of it when it comes to the training. Okay. So you can see you can bring in some videos there, etc., etc. How to add the clips to the timeline, changing images and videos, creating those prompts, etc., etc. So just to kind of have a quick recap, we've looked at Click Sites AI. You can see this is how we would create the videos or the website. Sorry, we can do this for any category or any business. We're not restricted whatsoever. We can make those very quick edits. So here, section navigation bar. Okay, there's already one there. That's fine. Here we go. Lovely. We can add different components. We can change the text. We can do call to action. We can create links, etc., etc. Right at the bottom, you'll probably notice we do have social media. We can actually add those social media, make them more relevant and live. We can make them bigger. Alongside that, in the menu, we do have those links to the social aspect of your business. So we can do all of this with any 5 minutes video. So yes, when it comes to Talking Photos AI, remember each video that you create, one single video can be a maximum of up to 5 minutes. Majority of the time, you won't need 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, you may need 5 minutes. You're not restricted. So in the total length of it is a 20-minute video, but that video can be snipped in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute, 1 minute and a half, 30 seconds. It's up to you in your structure and your storyboard or your scripting. Remember, you do have ChatGPT at your disposal that will help you create and craft the perfect scripts. Is everyone with me so far? Okay, you can see we've got different styles of videos, etc., etc. So okay, so some of the key things that we've looked at so far, we've looked at ClickSites AI, we've looked at Artistly, and we've looked at Video Express. Okay, and I would like to say I've demonstrated the ease and use of creating a site and editing that site to incorporate components, i.e., talking photos, video that we can create using the application by simply creating a video, whether it's human video, 2D or 3D cartoon video, animal video, singing, dancing video. It doesn't not matter. That can cater for any niche or category. Okay, number one. And alongside that, we've looked at using Artistly, where we can use logo designs. We can actually create custom graphics and designs, okay, for our needs. Okay, whether it's upscaler, creating AI text to an image, whatever text you may have, you can create that into a design. So we're not restricted when it comes to the graphic design element. So we've got website creation, and with website creation, yes, we do have that ability of having inbuilt SEO and GDPR compliance, number one. Also, when the website is created, it will have the topic and subject in mind, and more specifically for search engine optimization, the recipe or the ingredients or the way it's worked or the coding will actually help to push that into the search engines. Okay, very, very important. Next, we have covered talking photos where you can create these essentially static images to singing, dancing, and talking videos that can be used on anything and everything. Okay, human realistic videos to even cartoon style, anima, Pixar style videos. Okay, to the extent you can even make singing and dancing videos. Okay, so that's all at your disposal, and if you want any more training, there will be tutorials on that. Now, yeah, there's elements of merging those videos, so you can make series of videos, longer style videos, and even adding those subtitles elements. Okay, so these are some of the key things and the features that we have available to us under our Armory. Now, next, here's an example. Okay, now here's the key thing. Here's the next thing someone may ask. I know I already know what you're going to ask. You're going to be like, but Ali, my AI powered creative service package, how much should I charge? What do I include? Has anyone got that question in mind? Before we go and find clients, tell me. Let me know. Have I read your mind? Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I don't know. But we're going to find out one way or another. And one thing I will mention, the document also, this will be made available. Okay, so don't stress. This will be made available. Okay. Okay, so in this is an example AI powered creative service package. Okay, you don't have to offer this, but this will give you ideas and inspirations on things that you could offer. You're not restricted to it. Use ChatGPT to help you craft the perfect package. Okay, so it depends on what you want to offer or what you feel happy to offer that is suitable for you, your lifestyle, your time. Okay, so these are just placeholder prices. Okay, I know this is 500, and if you're starting this for the first time, you don't have to. So ideally, we can keep this as, okay, we can put these blank. However, for the purpose of this demonstration, let's go and let's stick with them. Okay, so now Reader said a very good question. Yes, but make it affordable. Intro bundles, special discounts. So the question is, how valuable is your time? Okay, by you learning these applications and becoming better in these applications and become an expert in these applications, and you invest in these applications, should you be afraid to charge more? And the answer is no. If somebody else was to take into account the time, I mean, literally, if you think about it, every single one of you has come on this online journey, right, to the point of buying and investing in products and your education. That's essentially what you're charging for. And what I mean by that is that, when there's a leak, okay, somebody has a leak, they call the plumber. The plumber comes and he gets 20 plumbers, and they all charge, I don't know, like $50 or whatever. I don't know what the analogy, I can't remember the saying, but one plumber comes and he says, I'm going to charge you $500 whether it takes me 1 minute or it takes me 1 hour. So anyway, the customer says, well, what do you mean? He goes, you're not paying me for the length of the time. You're paying me because of my experience. Does that make sense? So, having said that, I understand if you're now branching forward and getting a client maybe for the first time, then yeah, it may be incumbent upon you to charge a lower fee first so you get through the door and you can build up those testimonials in your portfolio. There's nothing, this is a tactical strategy. There's nothing wrong in doing that. A lower amount to get through the door, and one of the agreements that you could communicate to the prospect or your now client, I will charge you a less amount, number one. In return, you recommend me to 5 of your friends that also have businesses. Okay. And I want a testimonial. Sometimes you may find charging a lower amount will actually put people off. Right? You get what you pay for. Sometimes a higher amount might scare people. However, it's all about finding the sweet spot, isn't it? And you'll only get that by just getting out there in the market and reaching people and actually speaking to people, isn't it? And another key thing I want everyone to understand, when you're trying to, we'll get into this in just a moment when we go after reaching out to clients. This is really an important point. A really important point that I remember I learned back a very long time ago. When you're doing outreach and you're trying to close a lead and you're trying to engage with a client, etc., the reason you may make this emotional or really be emotionally involved in trying to close, and then you take it to heart when they say no, is the fact that that was your only potential lead or prospect. When you have a mindset, or if you come in with a frame of mind where you have a funnel full of leads, you're no longer living in that scarcity mentality. Does that make sense, everyone? You have to understand, if you come in a frame of mind thinking that's the only person I've got to hold on to them, sometimes it will translate or project a sense of desperation. However, if you come with a certain mindset, very clear, understand, yes, I will have more than one client, and you come with that abundance mentality, it won't come across in your, the way you speak to. Very important, these very key things when it comes to body language and speech and patterns and things like that. Okay, very key things. So one thing is, yes, we can use places like click sites. Okay, very important. We can build lead pages or opt-in pages where we can target individuals that are essentially prospects or individuals that may need our services, and in exchange for the name and email address, we can actually give them a free guide of how they can improve their services manually. You may think this is counterproductive, counterintuitive, by giving them free information on how they can do the fixes. But most people, they take the information, but they won't act upon it because they don't want to do the manual work themselves. They can see by the information you provided that you're demonstrating that you are an expert in the field and you know what you're talking about. So they would rather pay you the money because of the way you've demonstrated that information for you to follow through with the plan of action that they need for their business to build clients, leads, etc., etc. So then from that lead magnet, whatever PDF that you create, they will contact you, and essentially it will do the selling for them. Does that make sense, everyone? So we have to use the apps that we have at our disposal, i.e. we've got ClickSites AI here right now. We can build these opt-in pages, lead pages, etc., etc. If you go to the tutorials and the training in there, you will see in some of the masterclasses I show you how you can create these pages, lead pages, tutorial pages. Even we can have locked pages, etc. We could do all of that stuff. So we have to be smart in our approach, and we can create these videos using Talking Photos AI. We can go on social media. We can syndicate different content, essentially attracting potential prospects for them to filter down to our website. They come to our link and we close them. Our website will close them to get them on a call, etc., and we offer them our services. Okay. Now, having said that, let's get to the creme de la creme now. Okay. So, how to find I've jumped there. Okay, so a basic package, you can have a website design and launch, fully responsive modern website, 5 pages. I'm not going to go through all of them, but you get it, right? Homepage, services page, etc., etc. SEO optimized, yes, we can do that because it's all AI driven. Brand graphics, yes, we can create a logo for them, right? Because we have Artistly. Social media banners, yes, we can create all of that stuff because we have Artistly. Talking photos video, 130-second talking avatar video to introduce the business, like you've seen on the page here. Something similar, or one like this. Okay, remember this is a minute long. Here we can say 30 seconds, 60 seconds. You define the length of the video. Ideal for businesses starting with no digital presence. Okay, so this may be someone that has a very low to minimal presence online, and this will what we'll do now as we go through the research. Advanced package could be much higher. Here is just rough cost of $1,000, but it's got expanded website. You've got 10 pages, more integrated contact form, call to action buttons, analytical setup, etc., etc. So you could get Google Analytics, put in a code, HTML. In the page, you've got a graphic design kit. So you've got 5 customer graphics for social media or ads, branded flyers, brochures. And you've got a premium package for $2,000. It's got, more video content, ongoing support, comprehensive website editions. And then you've got add-ons. You can do extra videos for $100 a pop. More additional website pages at $50. Social media management. Now, that's a really important one that I think it would work very well. So you can just help manage their content, isn't it? Create content. And don't forget, even with, if I come here to, if we come here now to the image, let's just say image. I want to show you something as well that you might have forgot. So if you come here to image, oh, not that. Let's go here to image. Where's it gone? It should be here somewhere. When it's right in front of your face, but you can't see it. So if I go here to the image now, if I go here and we look up, remember, you can also create AI image. There's an AI image generator. Okay, you have advanced and you got a basic and advanced. Okay, so you can actually create even more images here, royalty free, that you can create. So you've got a whole different scope of using different apps that will also help you create those images, whether it's Artistly or whether it's ClickSites AI. So don't be afraid to reach out and use those. Okay, so coming back here. Okay, so pitching the packages, it'll give you some items or some points, highlight the value, offer flexibility, create urgency, etc., etc. So, and then it'll give you the breakdown here that this structured approach ensures your client will see value while offering your flexibility in service and delivery. Okay. Like so. So you got the gist of it. Okay. So what did you make the logo with? So the logo was made here with Artistly. If you go here to the logo maker, it will give you a number of 7 prompts, I believe. Yeah, 7 prompts. Very straightforward, very simple. And it'll give you the examples. But just put your text in there. Once you've done the text, like let's just say nursery songs, okay? There's already some stuff in there. I'm just going to leave it like so. Let's go generate. And there you go. Wait until your design is generated and you'll see on this section here under personal designs, it will be generated. Like I did earlier on, you can see here, I made one before, okay? Okay. Now, moving swiftly on. If I come here now, there's how to find businesses and pitch them, an AI powered creative package. So this also will be for you. So it will show you how you identify ideal businesses, whether it's real estate, local business, e-commerce stores, event planners, etc., signs of opportunities, how you can actually find them, whether they have outdated websites, which we'll look at, lacking engaging visual content on their social media. So it's up to you to do your due diligence and actually do some investigation work, which will take you no time at all, because most sites that are there, you'll be able to see their presence and see what are they doing on social media, if anything at all. And that's where you come in, because when you do this research, it's much more easier for you to formulate a strategy of contacting them and telling them and identifying areas of weakness within their business, X, Y, and Z, things that they're not doing and why they should be doing X, Y, and Z, and how you can help come in and fix those things that are limiting their business and their potential growth and outreach. Does that make sense, everyone? Okay. So you've got things like online directories, social media channels, networking groups, cold search, referrals. So researching and preparing your outreach. So there's a really nice breakdown here that I'll explain. So you've got to study the business's services, their branding, their audience, identify, this is a key thing, identifying their pain points. Where are they failing short? They got no website or it's slow, outdated, poor quality graphics, inconsistent branding, lack of engaging video content to attract customers. Okay. And then you customize the solution, right? You customize the solution dependent on the pain points or where they are failing as a business with their online brand. Okay. Very smart way of doing it, because you're not going in blind and saying just need me. No, you're telling them exactly why they need you, where they've been failing, and how you're going to come and offer them the solution to fix the problems that you've just highlighted. Okay. And then it'll go on, you can craft your pitch, and then outreach strategies, etc., handling objections and closing the deal, and then there's some bonus tips. Okay. So things like logo creation, I just want to make this very, very, I want to make this a very important point. Logo creations is a very huge thing. Okay, it's a very huge thing. And then you can see, look, because of the prompts, it had blood on there. It's not very nursery friendly, but look, nursery songs. So you can see how quick that was made, etc., etc. And some of them do have backgrounds. If I want to remove, I can go to the background design. I can remove that, make that more PNG. That's not an issue, but I can customize. But this just goes to show, if I go back to the logo, where's it gone? Logo maker. You know, it's got, look, red, the background color, the style, spiky. Look, it had blood, didn't it? It was splattered. And look, additional subject, dripping blood, hell, and crown. So you can see how specific it was that it's actually gone and generated that. And what I like about it, it will give you different versions just to make sure you've got a couple of choices to choose from. Okay. Now, coming back to this document, this will also be in the pack that's made available to you within 24 hours. By tomorrow being made available. Now, next, let's go and find those clients. But before we find those clients, let's pick up Google AdWords Planner tool. So one thing I want to mention, because we've got tools like Talking Photos AI. Okay. If we go and use the Google Planner tool, and you can see I've already set something up. I put animated video. So one thing we can do, we can find keywords of people that are doing searching in Google that are looking for animated style videos. Why would we need to do such a thing? Because we have the ability of creating videos and content based on those keywords that people are looking for in terms of results. And number two, we can create websites based on those keywords because we have ClickSites AI. So we got the ability of making talking photos AI style videos, number one, and we can take it further and do high level more production using Video Express. And then ultimately, we can actually create websites based on these keyword ideas also that are congruent with our keyword here of animated tools. And we can see every single month between 10 and 100,000 people in the US, the United States, are looking for the search term of funny cat videos, videos for cats. And under my term, you can see animated videos. We've got explainer videos, video scribe, cartoon videos, stop motion video, elephant videos, lion videos. So even stuff like this, elephant videos. I know it sounds crazy, right? Very odd, but we can go into Talking Photos AI, create a video, make an animal video, okay, of a talking elephant. I don't know. Oh, okay, we got a nice little elephant already. Put a bit of text, and it's ready to go. That's it. If I come back, so this will also give you the ideas, especially when it comes to videos. Let's just say create videos. Okay, let's just type in create videos. Okay, and remember, I am restricted just to the United States. If I remove the United States, or let me put United Kingdom, maybe United Kingdom. Let's go for New Zealand. Let's look for English, native speaking English countries. Let's go to Australia. Let's see, which has now become much bigger. Okay, so you can see now we've got even more ideas. Online video editor, video maker, slideshow maker. And for my keyword ideas, we've got YouTube intro maker, add subtitles to video. Oh, that's a good one, because obviously we can do that. Video maker online, AI video creator, easy video editor, music video maker. So the reason I wanted to, we want to bring up Google Ads is that it will give you also creative ideas of keywords people are searching for when it comes to either creating videos, or maybe if you want to create, AI style singing videos, talking videos, children style videos, whatever a business idea you may have or concept, even when you go and click sites, we saw all those different industries. We can see, is there a search or is there a demand for that particular keyword, what people are searching for? So we're not going in blind. We can create entire entities of businesses around these keywords because the data is there. Now, look, if I look at music video maker, you can see there's been in 3 months change. There's been a 900% increase in this search. So this could indicate a spike in volume around these two components, that there's a huge surge in the demand for it, that people are now looking for this specifically, like easy video maker. Okay. And look, video ad maker. So imagine now, even if these search terms were affiliate products or products out there that people were looking into to make a purchase, what's stopping you from making a review website, right? Making a review website and then using things like Talking Photos and Artistly to create that content, like a promotional video around that product. Okay. So, okay. I'll have to put myself back on there so you can see it. Okay, so hopefully you can. I know it's very short. I know. Let me see if I can zoom in so some of you can see. Okay, so let me try to zoom in here. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit harder, but let's have a look. So you can see, yeah, it's going to be a little bit harder, but you can see some of these search terms there. Okay, yeah, that's the best that's going to happen. So if I zoom out, there you go. Change it there. So you can see, look, AI generated video from text, Canva video editing, picture video maker, create AI video. So let's just say I took this term. I could come back here if I want. Let's go ahead and put it in get results. And you can see, let me actually zoom out because I can't see now either. And you can see more search terms here. Look, AI video generator, AI video generators, free AI video generator, 100,000 to 1 million. So we can do this for different businesses as well, but we can see who needs, video, Talking Photos, video animations, right? So, respectively, we can make animal videos. We can make any educational style video, series videos, songs videos, promotional videos, sales letters, anything that we want, we can do by using the app. Okay. So, okay, so here's another good thing. Okay, so let's just say AI, let's say create, let me get rid of create AI video. Let's say create singing video. Let's just say singing video. I want to see what comes up. Okay, so this is, I guess, very low, but how to make a TikTok singing video. Okay, now I take this, I can actually go over to YouTube here. Let's type in how to create a singing video. And check this out. I go to filters. Let's go to filters here. View count. Let's see what comes up. Singing with flashing mouth, please. Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to be that accurate, but if I go back without the filters, so it gets more suggested, recommended. How to record music covers, how to make music TikTok. So 61,000 videos there. So I can essentially leverage what's already performing out there in terms of videos and recreate. And we all know, if I went to learning for 10-year-olds or learning for kids age 3. Okay, so let's type in this, teaching kids age 3. If I go here, let's go paste that. Let's go have a look. We know there's going to be abundance of this content here. Look, 7.5 million preschool learning, flashcards, 67. You can see, look, basic videos that we can use, okay, or we can recreate and make it more realistic using Talking Photos AI. And then obviously we've got Video Express for that post-level production where we can add these animations, those sounds, the additional text on the screen, okay, and we can actually then encompass all of our content into a website. Okay, so one thing I will do, that's keywords. Let's just go to Google. Okay, let's do a little search. If I was going to go find a client, so let's say, actually, what I'll do in the chat box, you make suggestions of what company, what kind of customer should we look for, what potential client. Just let me know. It can be any industry, any category. It's completely up to you. So I'll give a few moments of you helping me, okay? So just to make sure everyone's awake, if you're still with me, and we're just on Google. This is very simple, very straightforward, very easy. Anyone can do. So I want everybody to be fully awake right now, and give us some suggestions. And I think Reed was straight off the bat. Okay. Okay. Reed's got some fantastic one. He's come out with. Let's go. Home improvement industry, paving contractor by Steve. We've got plumbers, painters, carpenters, medical tourism, legal, medicinal, I guess, medical marijuana arena, totally legal. Okay. Mechanics, pet owners, dog walkers, Google business profile management. Okay. So there's some really good ones. So what I want to do, let me try to pick something that's quite just broad and it covers everybody. I mean, Reed's has given some good ones like plumbers, painters, carpenters. So let's say you're plumber. Should we go for a plumber, everyone? Because I guess a plumber is something that everybody needs, and generally, you know, got that emergency service charge and everything, right? Okay, I think that covers the basis, right? Emergency plumber, Chicago. Okay. So, right. So straight away you put emergency plumber cargo. Okay. And straight away, what we're going to have these beautiful businesses being listed here under more businesses. Okay. So if I scroll down now, can everybody see this? Right, you can see how the simple steps I took in order to find these. Right, I don't know. It doesn't need to be emergency plumbers. It could be just normal plumbers. But you'll see in the prompt here we got emergency is one keyword, plumber, and Chicago. Okay, so the main things here are plumber and the location. So you also have a choice if you're doing this. You can actually use businesses in your local area, and you can actually then filter out. It's completely up to you. So you're not. I'm not restricted by any geographical location. It's up to me. On where where I'm locating clients. But here I'm just trying to demonstrate I can actually try to find clients from around the world. So here we have somebody with low reviews, 40 and 78. So you're probably thinking, so there's no right or wrong way of doing this, but the reason I've gone for 78 and 40 are the lowest because they need help. Everybody else seems to be doing really well. So we can investigate and find out, why are these reviews so low? How can we help? How can we come in? Like we got Captain Roofer here, he's got 69 and 3.5 stars. So we can look at these possibly struggling, not keeping up with the competition, and we can actually then start making one compete against another. Okay. So let's go to Captain Rooter. Okay. Now, once we go to him, you can see, yes, he's got some images there. Let's have a look. It's clearly, when were these taken? We can actually do a little bit of investigation. So ideally, you would generally see, but it doesn't matter anyway. We can actually find out later on. That's not a problem. We can see some information. Let's go to reviews. He's got some negative reviews. We can find out what the newest ones are. Yeah, they caused damage. Okay, so straight away, 3 days ago, he's active. The last negative one was a year ago. So he's not really engaged now. Google is not engaging him, or people aren't really leaving a review. So we don't know why. So what we can do, we can take his name, Captain Roofer, like so, and we can just do a simple search. So we've got Captain Roofer here. You can see now I've got his Facebook page. We got him on Yelp. We've got him on whatever this is, Thumbtack. We've got the Better Business Bureau. And we've got him on other networks as well. So can you see how simple these steps are? Right? And if he's only on Facebook, why is he not on Instagram? We can do checks on Instagram. We can look at other social media and see where he is, or see where he's not. So like I mentioned before, in the pack, on the document, we do pre-planning. We preempting our communication with them based on the information we've obtained of finding out what their pain points are, where they may be failing with their online presence. Okay. So in the next port of call is I'll go back to the overview. Let's have a look. Okay, he's got telephone number, fine. Has he got any other information? Not that I can see. So specifically, what I'm looking for is a website. And so far, I do not see a website. You can see add website is missing. So I'm going to see, okay, Yelp. Maybe he's got one in Yelp. Let me go into Yelp and check. And we can see so far, get rid of the cookies here. Okay, let's go to see more. No, I really can't see a website just yet. Maybe he has hidden somewhere on the page. Okay, but he's got some good reviews. Now, see these testimonials, right? Okay. See these testimonials. We can actually capture them if we were working with the person, and we could place this, right? We could place this on their website. Does that make sense, everyone? Yeah? Okay. Okay, so just found a new customer. You just found a new customer. So yeah, I mean, you could see the steps how we got to this point of finding this potential prospect, and there's tens of thousands of people like this. It's just a case of going through. Once you've understood the process of going through a few, it becomes much more easier, isn't it, to pick it up? We're just looking for any spots, right? Such as look, 65. We're just looking at why is this person different from everybody else? Like, look here, they've got a website, so we can go and check their website. Okay, nice looking website, very nice and clean. But yeah, it's, yeah, you know, I guess it's just, is it missing anything? That's what we've got to ask. Is there anything we can add onto it, especially with the video element, maybe the marketing aspect, things that we can do? But yeah, we can go back to the drawing board. We can find anybody else. Look, Right Away Plumbing here. Yeah, he's got rightaway.com. I go have a look, and it's a very nice, clean website. You can see, okay. So yeah, it'll be unlikely we're going to go and deal with this person, and then we can go through. Another way, actually, you know what you could do? You could go to rating. You can see who's got the lowest stars, 2 and up, and you could work backwards. Okay, go backwards and see, is there anyone that has in a better position? So you could actually help failing and struggling businesses, isn't it? So here you can see Sick and Sumps. They've got a website there. Okay, yeah, basic website. Not much on it, isn't it? So you have a potential here. It's to come in and say, you know, we can add this, we can add that. Look at that. Dead websites, nothing there. All empty. Okay. Very boring, very outdated. GoDaddy. You can see it says GoDaddy there. What I'm looking for, about us, did I have any social media links? No, nothing. Absolutely dead. So if I now go back to Sync and Sump, so let's go back. Let's go back to Google. And I can see this could be one on my list, right? That could be one that I could prepare for. And then we've got the other ones. We've got Jay Blunton, yes. One there. No, not that one. Let's leave that. Ed's Plumbing. That could be another one. Yeah, he's got a website there. Let's have a see. So yeah, look at this outdated website. Very outdated. Needs revamping. Maybe it works for them. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure if this was on mobile, it would probably be very bad. Won't be mobile responsive. So this is something we can definitely come in and overhaul. Most people won't touch their stuff because they don't know and it's just too much work, or they've been given like a stupid price, so they just completely avoid it. Okay, so okay, so remember with click sites, in the tutorial section, there are templates that we do offer. Okay, especially when it comes to outreach. Yeah, it looks windy looking at the flag. So can everyone see the steps that we've taken? And the question is, can you see yourself doing this? This is the key. This is the key question. So at the end of this session, okay, everyone should have the ability of coming in, just doing some of the stuff that we've done today, and know exactly like how can we pinpoint. It's just a process, isn't it? It's going to take a little bit of time, but we can make a list as we go along. Look at this. He's got 30 there. All right, he's got some information there. That's great. Flores Plumber, check this out. His website does not work. Okay, I repeat, his website does not work. Okay. Okay, so Dara is saying, yes, we can do it. and do it quickly. So I agree. So also, if a client has a Wix website, these are good to replace. Have a client that had a Wix website and they locked it on him and he can't get ownership of his domain, they froze that also. So one thing I would suggest, if you do go to tutorial section, the master classes, one of them specifically, we do cover websites where you can identify very easily anyone that has a Wix website. So I definitely recommend you go through some of these trainings. Okay, especially when it comes to selling your websites to high paying clients. You'll see there's resources also. So we've covered this stuff, and there's some really, really serious training and content that's also included here. Okay. Let's go back. Okay, so let's do another one. Let's go to estate agent. Okay, estate agent. Okay, so I guess another way we can do, obviously we can zoom out in the map anywhere we want, and it should ideally locate. But if I just remove Chicago, let's see what difference it would make, not London. Okay, so this, we're not going to go London, but let's just go to New York. Okay, so you've got a bunch there. Okay, that's fine. Now if I go to rating, let's just go to 2 stars and up. Yeah, let's work backwards. Let's see who hasn't got their presence. Okay, so straight away, I think I saw one with 12. Okay, so you got this one here, D. Tilly. Yeah, he's got a website. Let's have a look. Yeah, it looks okay, but with our, with ClickSites AI, we can definitely probably vastly improve that. So you got all these realtor websites and realtors, isn't it? When it comes to estate agents, they do have disposable income. So this is a much cleaner website. You can see this person's obviously spent money. We wouldn't need to do it, but you can see the difference. So this also gives us ideas. So let's just go to Exterminator. Okay, so pest management. That's another good one, isn't it? Pest management. Bedbug exterminator. Okay. Okay, it's okay. The website is very outdated though, isn't it? So we can spruce that up. Okay, we have all the information and we can help them with their social media. We've got this one here, Best at Pest. So yes, it's a bit of a process, but let's go through. Yeah, it's a bit boring, isn't it? So we could definitely restructure it. You can see all the alignment, get the quotes all in the wrong place. And yeah, it's a very boring website. We could definitely have a plan of action and create something for this person here. And we could do a simple outreach. Let's have a look. So key things, very easy to do. You're not limited. Just remember, you're not limited whatsoever by your location. One key thing I'm gonna also mention, when it comes to creating your websites, also, you don't have to worry about clients that are just in native English speaking countries. With ClickSites AI, you do have that ability where you can actually have them generated in different languages. Okay, same with Talking Photos AI. You can obviously have that ability of different dialects as well. Okay, so when it comes to this, creating these sites as well, you can actually tailor make them for different countries, even if it's not in English. Okay, so so what we'll do now, I think we've gone over 90 minutes, but that's fine. If you have any questions, please let me know, because I know many of you are going to be excited. And again, it was it was your national holiday, wasn't it, over the weekend? I can't remember. Thanksgiving. So I'm sure everyone is gearing to get back into making things move. So do let me know if you have any questions. Hopefully we can try to answer them best. I've covered quite a lot, and there's nothing stopping you if you do use even YouTube of giving you ideas about some of the keywords that you use when you use a keyword planner tool. and then you can, you can see which one works the best, if that makes sense. So you could find ideas and you can actually verify them, if not allow them to be expanded by using things like YouTube, whether it's YouTube Shorts or TikTok or even Instagram, etc., etc. So you're not just limited from Google Find clients. You can use Yelp, that we've seen, Craigslist. I mean, you could use social media, Facebook. But if you do go through this document, which we made available to you, you can see here under here, target industries, signs of opportunities, and where to find potential clients. Okay, that's going to be the key thing here. Online directories, okay, Google My Business, Yelp, industry specific directories, social media channels, and some key things. Okay, so has everybody, I guess we always do this, just let's have a show of hands. Has everybody enjoyed today's session? I know one of the key things of feedback is that the session shouldn't be too long, because then it becomes information overload, and what my intention is to refine them so they're much more shorter, much more clearer, so specifics, opposed to when everything's all thrown up in the end, there's so many questions and everything gets sidetracked, it just doesn't make sense. So the aim or the intention is try at least keep it to 90 minutes. Okay, sometimes we do get to 2 hours, but 90 minutes kind of gives it a sweet spot, I would say. So in Talking Photos, do we create separate videos for the songs and for the dialogue? Yes, that's a really good question. So for the songs, you've got a choice. You can make that one video as a moving singing video, but then you can reuse that same video to create a talking dialogue as 2 different segments, and you can merge them together. So you have that choice. Or if you want to do a singing and dancing video, that has to be completely standalone. So if you have any issues that need technical, someone to look at, then please make sure you do reach out to support, okay? So we can actually get that looked at, because I know a lot of the comments will get missed, especially if it's any technical support related issues, okay? So has everybody, okay, absolutely. So for everybody that is here, there's so many of you, there's over 100 people as well. Have you enjoyed today's session? And at least one takeaway. What's the one thing that you've enjoyed the most on this session? Please let us know in the chat box. And again, on behalf of me, Sid, Paul, and I, and don't forget, there's a whole team. There's so many people behind the scenes. So thank you to them as well that are behind the scenes, making sure this session went successful. Okay. So please let us know in the chat box. Have you enjoyed today's session? If you have, we would love for you, number one, join the Inner Circle, okay, on Facebook. Number one, you'll have those links that are available. You'll see even in Talking Photos AI, you'll see that if you go to the section here, you'll see here, look, Inner Circle. Join the Inner Circle, because it's a great place, over 52,000 users in there. And number two, hit the like button if you've enjoyed this video. So that would be great, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. So thank you everyone. Yes, for sure. Thank you. Okay, so besides getting clients and doing websites or whatever for clients, how else can these apps be monetized? I really don't want to do agency work, but rather build digital assets and monetize them. So that's a really good question. So there's nothing stopping you from creating videos in any industries, like series of videos, training content tutorials, generic videos that you can create, educational videos for a company. Like, say, imagine there's a dentist where you create a series of different videos, how to whiten your teeth. Now you could create a batch of videos and you can sell it to companies. You could license those videos and sell them instead of just doing their work, right? You just sell, hey, I've got content I've created for your social media that you can use, and you can put your own logo and label on it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, everyone? Right? You could just create logos, or you create batches of content and different material for different companies. Okay. Another aspect, if you're a user of ClickSites AI, you do have the white label option. If you have that, you can actually then build up your own database. You can actually get paid. You can generate revenue for your own business as a white label company. So you could rebrand the application of ClickSites AI and sell it as your very own. Okay, that's another method. Okay. So Jenico is saying, yes, ClickSites now includes a built-in translation tool that allows you to easily add a translation widget to your website. Okay. Ali, we use Sumo like you suggested, made a great jingle for a brand they loved. Okay, fantastic. That'll be absolutely amazing to know more about that at some point. So we'd definitely love to hear from you. Love the demonstration as usual. Thank you. Thank you. This is awesome how to use our software together. Thanks for the line session. The click sites was an eye-opening demonstration. Thanks, Ellie. Missed most of this, wrong time zone. We'll watch repeat later. Craig, I can definitely resonate with you. I can relate with you. It's happened to me a number of times. So I definitely know how you feel. Okay, so yes, great session. Okay, clear PDF coming. Okay. Okay, what I learned today is that we have many tools and we have a unique marketing advantage over anyone that doesn't have Paul and Sid's products. Yes, 100%. I don't know how to do a music file for Talking Photos AI. So, Bryce, if you go back to Talking Photos AI, go to the masterclass last week, and we do actually cover how you can make a file and you can import it across. Okay, because it has to be a separate file. Okay, so the session was very informative, worth my time. Thank you very much, John. I love that you drilled down in certain places and elaborated more and given us food for thought. Thank you very much. So, remember, knowledge is only valuable when it's actioned upon. Otherwise, knowledge is invaluable. Okay. So I know when people say knowledge is power, yes, it's only power when it's actioned. How can we hide the names of our secret weapon pool apps from our clients? So you can hide it by, if you got a white label, then you can actually have your own brand on there, isn't it? But you don't. There's no place you need to show anybody the apps whatsoever. Everything can be sent via files, or when you have the watermarking on there, you don't need to show any of that whatsoever. Okay, great takeaways, portfolios. So where do you suggest music for videos? I think it was Sumo. Is it Sumo? I can't even remember. Suno, sorry. Suno.com. And we mentioned this on the last masterclass of the session of Talking Photos AI. So you can see that you can go in there and create it. So I won't cover that now, but Suno.com, okay? Please, you have to, so that will be the place, okay? Thanks for showing us. Thank you very much. Video editing was helpful. Thank you very much. So read. So if you have multiple songs, the straightforward approach to create individual videos for each. For dialogue video, create multiple videos using different characters and merge them together. Yes, you can do that. Thanks. Okay. So can we create expert videos and monetize them by selling them to individual companies? I'm going to take you one step further there, Reed. So you can make expert videos and use ChatGPT to create scripts, okay, for any industry and become an expert in any field. But make sure if you're making videos around, certain industries, let's just say medicine, be very careful when you're, making videos around those industries, okay? Because obviously, if you're not an expert or medical doctor or something like that, it can cause issues. However, anything else, there's nothing stopping you from creating videos or creating these scripts like for dentists or different industries, like, I don't know, let's just say vehicle mechanic. Majority of them, certain industries, like, when it comes to either financial, education, financial institutes, or even medicine, things like that, it's a little bit sensitive, isn't it? So you can always put this disclaimer that I'm not medical, etc., etc. But you can make expert videos and you can monetize them by selling them to individual companies as batches, or as, a bulk of videos, etc., etc. So hopefully that makes sense. And thank you very much, Nancy. You're welcome. I like learning how to monetize videos that we create. Fantastic. So yeah, Dave, the video will be made available. That will come by the team. Yeah, they will be updated. Okay. As usual. Okay, thank you very much, Carl. I really appreciate it. So what I love most about this is that I learn a lot on the first listening, but we can also watch the replay. So I get so much more knowledge by rewatching 100%. So you can watch at your own pace. Okay. Okay. So Roger, as our apps do not include watermarks in the image, video, or audio outputs, you can present these outputs to your clients without concerns of our branding. However, you can add your own watermark branding on to some of the content that you create, because they like Talking Photos AI, you can actually have a watermark that you put your own on there. It's not going to come from Talking Photos AI. Okay. And when it comes to ClickSites AI, if you want, you can have your own domain name, so there's no mention or reference towards ClickSites AI whatsoever. That's completely up to you, and that's optional. So Dora said, are there childlike voices? No, not currently, but it's something that you can create if you wanted to do it directly. And I think the roadmap, there were discussions, and I think everyone's putting the input about different characters, especially with age ranges. Okay, but with Artistly, you can make child style images. Okay, and you can probably take those images and put them in Talking Photos AI and create. Okay. So how do you import videos from Talking Photos to Video Express? So when you come to Talking Photos AI, once you download, okay, your content, your video in question, come to Video Express, and really simple way of doing it is come to Media Library, go to whatever one you want, say videos, and simply select Upload Video. That's exactly what I did, and you'll see it will now be in this particular folder. Now, there's nothing stopping me. If I want, I can actually create a brand new folder just for Talking Photo AI videos, and you can designate which folder you want and where. So hopefully that answers your question. Okay, so apart from that, for everyone, thank you very much. Then we will now draw into a conclusion. So just before we go, then I guess, has everyone had a fantastic time? And we shall, well, we shall reconvene next week. Okay, the reason I'm going there is my microphone's there. So if anyone's wondering why is my head going that way. Okay, so next week, the same time. Next week being the 11th of December at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so the same time today, next Wednesday. Okay, and there's some more juicy stuff coming next week. Okay, so apart from that, everybody, make sure you hit the like button, and I really hope everyone's enjoyed today. And one thing I would mention, depending on what app you're using, okay, if everyone can do me a favor, right? You don't. It's up to you. If you've done this, fantastic. Thank you very much. All right. If you go to Capterra, okay, I would absolutely love for you to do this. Whether you're using ClickSites AI, okay, just type in ClickSites AI. Okay. If you go there, we would love for you to leave a review. Or if you're using Talking Photos AI, just simply type it in. Okay. Another way, you'll see it there. We would love for you to leave a review as well. Video Express, any app that you have, I would absolutely love for you to leave a gleaming positive review if you've enjoyed the training as well, especially with the apps that we've gone through. If you really enjoyed it, we would absolutely love for every single one of you to leave a review, just to, we want to grow, and we want to grow with you as well. So the more, I think it would be amazing. As you know, these sessions, we try to cover them, nothing's ever for sale, and it's just very nice. We would absolutely love every single one of you doing it. So if you can, we would absolutely love it. But I'll put a link on there anyway for ClickSites AI /review, or if you're using Talking Photos AI Review Express, etc. So any one of them, if you can just spend maybe a couple of minutes just doing that for us, I would absolutely appreciate it. Just let's call it an early Christmas present, right? So yeah, thank you very much for that. Okay. So okay, everyone, apart from that then, thank you very much. And until next Wednesday, please get out there, start enjoying the applications. Just start enjoying the process. That's the main thing. As long as you enjoy the process, everything else will come from there. Okay. So apart from that, everyone, we shall now conclude, and I shall see you next week. Okay, Ron. Thank you very much. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and make sure you join the Facebook group, and leave a lovely, nice comment in YouTube and say how amazing Paul, Sid, the team are, and the training, etc. So, until next week, everyone, God bless you all. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.